What's going on, YouTube? It's Sensei, a place to be. Children, Mr. A&D, back with the AEW All Out review here with my homie, my partner, not Deion Sanders for Prime Time.
What's up? It's me, the PR. I am me.
Yes, come back at y'all for our All Out review. So, I said before that, once Clash of the Castles do and All Out's do, we're going to make some changes on the channel. So, hopefully, and especially with this pay-per-view being on Labor Day weekend, and we had so much stuff to do, I plan on going back for the live streams after pay-per-views, starting with Extreme Rules. Okay, so I'm just saying y'all know that right now. So this will probably be hopefully the last time you have to deal with the audio.
Are you going to potentially be going to Extreme Rules or not? You're not going,
bro. To be honest with you, I don't know. Now, don't get me wrong. This is a Triple H era with Paul Heyman's heavily influenced. It's in Philly, obviously, it's home of Extreme in the first place. And I'm sitting thinking like I can think of some potential good matches that'll be on there, but I'm just sitting thinking like most of my thing is trying to save for WrestleMania. You know what I'm saying? So I know that's not until 2 years, but I'm saying, but still, I'm just sitting like, and I don't know. It's a Saturday show, so I really have to see, because I think it's like October 20 something. It may be.
I'm not sure what day it is.
Okay. Yeah, so I'm not necessarily sure, but if I don't go, I will be doing a live stream. I'll put it like that. But in the meantime, this is hopefully last time me and Prime can probably do audio for you guys, so we can finally get back into join you guys with a live stream and hopefully get y'all questions, stuff like that, because I really enjoyed that. So right now we're doing All Out 2022. So Prime saw that he went first he was gonna go to a theater, but then he
see what happened was I went to a theater and the Urban Youth at the theater had a very, very, very commotion-filled day, and they closed the theater down. So I could not
come on. Well, it wasn't no Magic Johnson theater, was it?
No, it was when I say urban, like, because yesterday was $3 day.
Yeah, it was, dude. So wait, that was all over the U.S.
Yes,
because I thought that was just Pennsylvania. I really just thought it was Pennsylvania.
No, it was all over the U.S. And these urban youths took that to use to say, you know what, we're gonna mess this theater up. So it's fights breaking out the whole day, guns, people getting shot, all that, and then they closed it down. And then today, I'm like, okay, maybe it's gonna be cool today. Today, I guess the same urban youths came back in the theater and they had to close it down again today. Somebody felt, first of all, I don't know how people was getting on the roof. Okay, they had fight on the roof and somebody got thrown off. Somebody got thrown off the roof.
What's this Extreme Rules Florida edition?
They wasn't even going there for wrestling. Literally, somehow, some way, all these urban youths got on the roof and they started like a fight on the roof. So they had to call the ambulance.
You lucky you got local news, because I'm just like, bro, because obviously Philly news ain't gonna talk about nothing in Florida.
Yeah. Nah, I was like, all right, what's going on here? What's going on, people?
That's crazy.
Yes. I could not go because of that.
No, bro, I feel, look, for some reason, this Labor Day weekend has been just bringing out a lot of the crazies for some reason. A lot of them. And I honestly do not understand it. I'm sitting there thinking, like, look, I know a couple crazies today, but I know people that's not the part of the story. But he's going to go to a theater. I was working today when all I came on. I was just like, because Worlds Collide was earlier at 4:00, and I missed that one. I ain't just seen Worlds Collide. I actually had to go back and probably watch it. We'll probably put it on the wrestling podcast. So I was like, okay, but I found a way to watch it. Let's put it that way. So we're gonna get into our thoughts about All Out. Overall, I thought it was a good show from the stuff I saw and with the appreciation it had. There are just a couple things for me, and I understand people can disagree with this, but all I'm saying is there's a couple of things that I disagree with. Like, I think Tony, I understand they do 4 pay-per-views a year. I understand that. But, however, I do believe that they got to cut down some of these matches. 15 matches is just a lot of matches, because this thing came on at 8 o'clock, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's a 4-hour show. Don't get me wrong. I don't mind a 4-hour show. WrestleMania used to be 4 hours, and I understand All Out and Double or Nothing are like their biggest shows. But even still, even if you go back to some of them early WrestleMania cards that was 4 hours, it wasn't 15 matches, and I'm talking about the pre-show because that doesn't allow certain matches or certain storylines to get a chance to breathe a little bit, you know.
Yep.
So, because I was just like, oh man, because me personally, the packet it kept saying, even though it was a pre-show, we could have waited on that. We didn't have to pull the trigger on that just yet. You know, there was something. I mean, Eddie Kingston got suspended, and y'all just put him in there with Tomohiro Ishii, and I'm just like, I get why y'all. I didn't say y'all want to put him on there, but if he was suspended and didn't have room for the match, he got to be on the card. It sucks to suck, but he got to be on the card. Hook did not need to be Angelo Parker. How about y'all put more effort in Rampage? Like, all that wasn't needed. And so when you took off them 3 matches from and then definitely Sammy Guevara and Ty Mello taking on Ortiz and Ruby Soho, that definitely, because Ruby Soho got injured again.
Hey, that's all Sammy's fault.
No. So
did you see it?
I saw she broke her nose, right?
Her neck.
I didn't see the neck. I seen her holding her face and going to the back with a referee.
Well, okay, you know the move that Drew McIntyre does when he has your legs and he about to like throw you overhead backwards.
So it's the reverse Alabama Slam.
Yeah, the reverse Alabama Slam. He had her in the reverse Alabama Slam, and Ty Mello kicked her, and she just fell straight on her neck, bent. And I was like, ooh. Oof.
Yeah, no, that kind of stuff is not needed, and I understand he's falling to the. I don't get anybody onto the car, and then with them 4 pre-shows, then you could have took 3 of these matches, and then put them on pre-show, and then you could bounce at the car. But that's neither here or there. So. Just give me a quick overall of the show, Prime, and then we can get right into it while I look at these urban use on the roof.
I mean, I thought it was cool. You know, we were talking about the moment that happened, but it was cool. But it's not even the length of the show don't matter tonight. The matches don't matter tonight, but they know what they did, and they lost the crowd. And I don't think they fully recover until the final end of the show.
Okay, yeah, that's something that we can do.
Are you watching Ruby Soho get her neck broken?
Yeah. I'm sorry. Yeah, when you were saying, I do agree with stuff you were saying, but I was like, even people saying, you know, seeing the Ron Simmons, damn. It was like, oh, what the fuck, y'all. But anyway, so let's just get on to the show and break something down. Let's just run quickly through the pre-show, the buy-in pre-show. Then Sammy Guevara and Ty Mello taking on Ortiz and Ruby Soho. Obviously, they won.
I didn't see the match, but like the way that it started, it was like an interview, and Ty Mello and Sammy was getting interviewed, and they was like, "What's that? You hear that?" And then they was like, "I don't know." Then they went, and then Ortiz was chasing them with the golf. Well, it wasn't. It was more like a lawnmower, like one of them Mexico's lawnmowers.
Oh, Oh God, yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about.
It was one of the, and of course Ortiz was driving. So, you know.
I don't mean to laugh, but that's funny.
It wasn't a golf cart. It was like a lawnmower.
Yeah.
But Sammy and Ty was running from it, and Sammy pushed Ty out the way, and Sammy got hit, and he like flipped over again. I was like, oh, that's funny.
Oh my goodness.
So they wrestling this whole match basically in street clothes.
That's actually kind of funny.
Because like they chased him to the ring and then hit him, and then like after they got hit, they just dragged him to the ring and then put him in the ring and they started fighting.
Well, they came with doing like Ruby Soho got a legit injury, whether it was the neck or whether it was the broken nose, whether it was just everything. Because I was just like, what the hell's going on, y'all? Y'all gotta be more mindful of what's going on, and that was unfortunate. Next matchup there, it was Hook taking on Angelo Parker. I didn't see this matchup. I did hear that somebody came out on Hook's behalf. I'm like, why? Hook don't need nobody come out on his behalf, but
yeah, I didn't see any of this. So
yeah, so okay, so Hook beats Angelo Parker, which is, you know, it ain't Matt Menard, you know. Then we had Pac taking on Kip Sabian for the AEW All In Championship, which I was actually intrigued by the story, but the way they had this guy going with the box with the bag over his head and all these pictures around the world. I'm like, you okay? And it was the return of Kip Sabian. We haven't seen him in over a year, so I figured you could build to. I personally thought that this match was going to probably be at Arthur Ashe. That stadium show that they was going to have. Dude, there's going to be more people.
I would have built it to not the Arthur Ashe show, but the rampage of that Arthur Ashe show.
That's right, because it's going to be a live 2-hour rampage, right?
Probably.
Yeah.
No, I think I don't know, but I will build it to that rampage because it's not the main show, but it's still on TV and it's still in the big stadium, and it's still in the front of a big audience. So
fair enough, but that Arthur Ashe Stadium is going to have way more people than they had at All Out tonight.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I want to see them do good in the stadium show. Pac wins it. Then we have Eddie Kingston taking on Tomohiro Ishii. And this match is thrown on after Kingston and Guevara made up, but they weren't put in the same match together. And they just decided, well, let's turn one match into 2 matches and put them both on the pre-show. So, okay. I didn't see the matchup, but Eddie Kingston apparently won. Which I guess he could give him wins. I'm surprised he won. So, that's good. But now we go into the main card, All Out 2022. And so then we start off with the Casino Ladder match, which is their version of Money in the Bank meets Royal Rumble meets ladder match.
Basically,
the winner receives a future AEW World Championship match. So we have Claudio Castagnoli, Wheeler Yuta, Penta, Ray Phoenix, Rush, Andrade, El Iglo, and Dante Martin. So the first 2 to come out is
Wheeler Yuta and Phoenix. First 2.
So
it was cool. They had a good little exchange. It was cool, Cool little stuff was happening.
Yeah, I know they had the ladder to outside and really dove and knocked Phoenix back to the ladder. But then third was Rush, right?
I think so.
Yeah, I believe Rush came in third, and then he came down and started doing some damage. Then Andrade, El Iglo came in. Then when Andrade came in, this spot didn't come until Claudio came in. So yeah,
Andrade came in. He put the ladder in the in like the 5th rung and did a sunset flip off the ladder into the rung.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Kind of like how he did the Finn Balor that one year.
Yeah, that Finn Balor, he bounced off the ladder. I was like, good Lord. I believe
he did that.
Who was this? Was it Penta or was it Claudio? Or Dante? Sure.
I will say Claudio's next because after Wheeler Yuta took that sunset flip, that's when Claudio came out.
Okay. Claudio comes out. Then there's this one thing like Andrade is on the ladder, and then there's also like a ladder in there. Not to do the Shelton Benjamin, but it's kind of like in a K form or T form, and then Claudio is picking this thing up. I guess then the ladder that's stuck in the ring in front of it is like now going on his legs. It's like picking up Andrade, like taking him outside the ring. I was just like, that's unique but unnecessary at the same time.
If I was Andrade, I would have been crapping my pants because ain't no telling what could have happened with the ladder. So I was like, oof, I don't know. I know this is already strong, but oof, you got to have trust in somebody to do that. That's all I'm saying.
Real trust, for somebody, especially in front of all the people. So after that, Penta comes in. Now, I do remember. No, it had to be Penta or Dante. I can't remember because
Dante came in after that because there was a botch.
Okay, you got to remind me what the botch was.
It wasn't on Dante's fault, but I don't think he ever recovered from this botch. He tried. It's like because he came in, and like when you come in and there's 2 people, you kind of get your offense on both of them.
Yeah.
He came in and ducked somebody's clothesline, and the ladder was in the corner, fell on him.
Snap.
So you know how like the ladder inadvertently falls on him. So now he has to not sell that, and why these other ladders? Cause again, there was 2 ladders in the ring, and they just separated them, so they're still there. and he forgot one of them was there or the momentum or something, and it fell on him. So now he's kind of like, dang, and he got to try to keep his comebacks or his hot tag going, and he just couldn't do it because he was so distraught by the ladder just falling on him that he couldn't get none of his spots right. He was kind of mistiming them and stuff.
Oh, God, yeah.
But he ended up getting it back. He ended up doing like something crazy that a Spider-Man move, jump from the ladder, from the rope to the ladder. But yeah, he kind of had a rough night.
From the beginning. So also a rough night also was Andrade, where Pentagon set up the ladder bridge.
Well, real quick. Penta came out, right?
Yeah.
With no, in one fluid motion, somebody ran to him, and Canadian Destroyer, like in one fluid motion. I'm talking about like in the middle of running. It wasn't no setup. It wasn't no like, all right, we're going. It was just CL middle. I'm running out doing my entrance. Canadian Destroyer. I'm like, oh, that was smooth. That's probably one of the smoothest ones I've seen because, usually in the match in the ring you will see it coming. This is like on the ramp while he just running to the ring.
Oh damn! I wonder who he got down because the one I was just about to say was the one that he got on Andrade on the ladder bridge, which I never seen a Canadian show on the ladder before.
Yeah, I thought he was gonna do the package power driver, but he did the other one. He did a Canadian Destroyer.
Yeah,
and then Phoenix did the frog splash from the top of the rope to the table that was in the corner.
That was on the outside. Yeah.
Yep. And then, like a lot of Mads guys, all in black, came out and beat up everybody in the match.
And then we're like, Magic's biggest secrets came out. You ever see the show Magic's Biggest Secrets revealed?
Yeah,
that's what this guy, my fingers up, guy looked like, and he comes.
But this guy climbs the ladder. And he takes the chip, and it's Stokely. But the clock hasn't like counted down yet or anything, so he just got the chip in his hand. And then when the clock counts down, they play a Rolling Stones song. And when they first played the song, I'm like, this song sounds goofy for an interest music. I'm not gonna lie to you. I was like, this song is too goofy for a interest music. But anyways, they play the Rolling Stones. This guy comes, like you said, the guy that used to come on after Smackdown. He comes on. he comes on, comes out, gets in the ring, and they hand it to him, so he wins the match. He's gonna reveal himself, and he was like, "Nope." Then they go to the back. And I'm just
the strut, dude. It's the strut. Everything else is fine, but when he was walking back to the ring and put his finger up, I was just like, I know who that is. I know who that is.
I think so. Like the first maybe 5 seconds when I seen it wasn't a bigger guy because I'm like it could be Wyatt, but as soon as I seen the guy was small, I was like, well, it has to be MJF because you're not gonna do this, and it's not MJF. He can't do this. It is not MJF, and there's no other big name right now that's a free agent that we would not have known.
Yeah, right now when it comes to pay-per-views, you gotta send the people happy because we'll definitely get into Drew McIntyre later.
Mm-hmm.
So MJF or Magic's Biggest Secrets wins the Casino Ladder match, but right now to play along with it, we don't know who it is. Next, we got the tournament final for the AEW World Trios Championships. The Elite, Kenny Omega and the Young Bucks, love the entrance. Kenny is coming out, does not have a compression shirt on, does not have all the sleeves, don't have the tape on. He's out there in his regular wrestling gear. I'm like, great to see it. Taking
I think this is probably one of his best. When Justice Robert reads the stuff on, I think this is probably one of the best ones he's did.
Kevin Nash is his favorite wrestler.
Yeah, so is Will Ospreay, but he's better than Will Ospreay. Will Ospreay sucks. I was like, God dang.
I love the entrances, bro. I love for that. Versus, can you please tell me who their opponents were?
The Dark Order.
With
Hangman Page.
I don't know how I called that one. Well,
I mean, it just don't. Yeah, I mean, look, Hangman is in the match, sure, but that I'm gonna be honest. I don't think that didn't help anything.
No, but I just focused on that day. I mean, because there's no way you knew the Dark Order was going to win, but they just wanted to put Hangman and Kenny back in the ring together.
Yeah, they could have waited to do that. Like, I honestly did not need Hangman and Kenny to touch right now. And also because it's just like, if it's like Hangman and other people, then yes. But if it's the Dark Order's in it, you make it compelling. We know the Dark Order is not going to be the first tag team champions. If it was like House of Black, sure, I can believe that. If it's another team, sure, I can probably believe it. But you got Kenny Omega, one of the GOATs, going up with some of the GOATs of tag team wrestling, the Young Bucks, going up against Silver and Reynolds and Hangman. It's like, well, just pack it up and give it to them already. But the match was cool. The match was good. Silver, like I said, Silver is very good. Silver just gets packaged wrong. And unfortunately, he's in a team. I'm not saying I want him to be like a singles guy or anything, but he has a great comeback and he has a great fire up that gets everybody fired up. And he's kind of just underutilized because he has to be in the Dark Order. So
the Dark Order sucks, as you always hear me say.
Well, I mean, there technically there's only like 2 people in the Dark Order. There's Silver's, Reynolds, 10, and Evil Uno. That's it.
And Stu Grayson.
No, Stu Grayson's not there.
Oh, he's not there? Okay.
Stu Grayson been gone.
I haven't followed the Dark Order.
Colt Cabana's going. Alan Angles 5 is going. Anna Jay is going to the Jericho thing.
Yeah.
So, yeah, they got 4 members now.
Oh, wow. That is, he might start calling himself 10 then. There we go. So, well, first off, the part I did see was Hangman was going for the buckshot lariat. And then he goes, because John Silver was holding up Kenny Omega. Omega gets down, and then Page rocks John Silver.
Mm-hmm.
And then that's when Omega capitalizes and hits with the V trigger and the one wing angel. And they are now your first.
No, whoa.
What I miss?
You got wrong information there.
Okay, what happened?
He clocked John Silver with the buckshot lariat, and they pinned him off of that.
Oh, that's okay. Damn, that was
solid. There was this one good spot that I did like, is that Hangman went for the one-winged angel. Hangman went for the buckshot on Kenny, but Kenny was just so tired he passed out. But then Nick Jackson hit Hangman with one.
Oh,
I like that. But
it sounds cool.
Yeah. At the end, obviously, Hangman hit the buckshot on Silver, and the Bucks was right there, so the Bucks made sure that Hangman couldn't break it up.
So I need to go back and actually watch this match in full because I know it was good. I know it was good because the match went by 20 minutes, so I know, they just want to get all their Young Buck isms. They can't make us go out there. And I did see him do a top rope suicida, so he did definitely he looked good out there from what I saw. He looked good out there. Yeah.
But obviously not 100% or anything, but he does look good. Still looks sharp doing those V triggers and those, dragon suplexes and all that. So he still looks good,
I kind of
probably not good for singles action, but he looks good.
I was about to say, dang, I was kind of hoping we get a singles match with him and Ospreay at Arthur Ashe.
I don't want to. Probably. Well, maybe. I don't know yet.
Yeah. Now we have the singles match for the AEW TBS Championship. Jade Cargill taking on Athena. They had a little interview segment on Rampage with Mark Henry. And that's what Athena was looking good. Her little, what was it? Off the top hoodie, leather jacket. And then she comes out now like this falling angel type of character. And I was just like, all right. I was like, we should try to figure out where Athena's character is going these days. But Jade Cargill, even though she's green, I'm talking about her wrestling ability. It was like, she has been improving. Look, you see improvement every time Jade comes in there. And when it comes to her character, she does that. And she comes out today as She-Hulk from the new popular Disney Plus series.
And I'm like,
She-Hulk.
why does she look better than the show She-Hulk?
Who you telling, bro? who you telling like, can we get a remake twerk? You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. But she comes out and she comes out in the green. And then one thing I like to see is that the baddies are back because Red Velvet is back. Because Red Velvet, huh?
She's not. She's not.
Red Velvet was out there with the what wasn't she?
No, it was Layla Gray.
I swore I seen Red Velvet out there.
That was Layla Gray.
Oh my god! I swore I seen Red Velvet.
No, that was Layla Gray and Kiera Hogan.
Oh, I know Kiera Hogan because she went to blue, and you know, damn, you know what? I hate falling to the stereotype of statistic that all black people look alike, but I'm just sitting there thinking like, I swore I saw maybe I wanted to see Red Velvet. I like that version of the baddies. I don't know where this later great thing is going. So this matchup didn't go long, and it kind of botched it a little bit. And I think obviously Athena was trying to do.
Okay, you say they botched it. Where did they botch it at? Because I either didn't see the botch or I maybe looked away. So where did they botch it?
I'm pretty sure Athena hit Jade with the Eclipse, correct?
Yes.
And then when she did, the baddies were supposed to pull Athena off of Jade Cargill. But the problem was they were late. But you don't want to, you know, ruin the Eclipse by having Jade kick out. So the referee had to delay the count. It's kind of one of the old Shane McMahon counts, like 1, 2, okay, and then they pulled off because they were late at doing it.
See, I saw that, but to me, they were late, but they weren't that late. And also, do we know if the Eclipse is her finisher?
She's been putting away everybody with it.
Because I seen her win it with the Eclipse once, but she was using something else. So that's all I'm asking. I'm legit asking.
As of right now, she, from the couple matches I've seen with her, I don't know if she's been on Dark or Elevation, but from the Rampage matches I've seen with her, she's been finishing people off with the Eclipse.
Okay.
But she changed the name of it, obviously. It's not called the Eclipse anymore, but she's been finishing people off with that. So, I understand that. So, they went back, and Athena was doing her best to try to make Jade look good, but also give her kind of offense in. She was about to go outside, probably go up there for again. Kiera Hogan's on the outside, but she kicked her right in the jaw. I was like, damn, that shit kind of hurt. And then what I did like, she goes for the Eclipse, but then Jade blocks it. I think she knocks her down, goes and gives her the Jaded, and wins the matchup.
Mm-hmm.
I've heard people say that Chris Statlander, this spot is supposed to be her spot, and that she was going to probably be the one to beat Jade. Well, Jade is 37-0, so I think right now they're probably.
I don't think Chris Statlander will be the one to beat Jade either, because that wouldn't make sense to me,
Okay, so I don't know who they're going to do, but right now 37 is an odd number, so I think they're going to probably try to go to 40, or maybe like 39. They have to whoever beats her stops her from her 40th win. But as of right now, with the way the women's division has been built, I don't see a woman that's gonna come in and just take that belt from Jay right now, huh?
That's why I think she'll go to 49.
Right before 50, right?
Yes. That's what I think.
Do you think there's anybody in the company that could be on like they could build up to beat her, or did he gotta sign somebody else?
If they build them up, if they give them TV time to build them up, yes, I do think so. But right now with what they doing, I don't see nobody because they ain't building nobody up. So yeah,
they definitely not.
So maybe if Thunder Rosa gets built up and Thunder Rosa can come back in time for her 50th, then that would be cool.
Yeah, I was trying to think of somebody she probably had some history with, or if somebody that she took out that could make a return, but we don't have any. We don't have any of that. So, Next matchup we have is a 6-man tag team match, another trios match. Wardlow and FTR taking on Jay Lethal and the Motor City Machine Guns. Wardlow gets his Goldberg entrance, and then FTR comes out with Dax Harwood's 8-year-old daughter. As a father, that made me feel good. And then we have Jay Lethal and the Motor City Machine Guns. So once again, a high-paced match. hard to take notes. I did like seeing Motor City Machine Guns hit all their old moves.
Yep, and some new ones.
Yeah, some new ones, especially going at it with FTR. So
Yep.
that's gonna be good too. So
Now, FTR are the Ring of Honor champions. All I'm saying is, Tony Khan, you got to do FTR versus the Motor City Machine Guns at your next Ring of Honor pay-per-view, whenever that is.
I agree with that too.
Yeah, so
I mean, just them as a tag team match would be great. Personally, we get a powerbomb symphony on Jay Lethal, and Jay Lethal's pinned.
Powerbomb Symphony, I was like, it was kind of getting uncomfortable a little bit,
Yeah, I was just like,
I was with my cousin. So I was with my cousin. My cousin was being ignorant. Every time he slid him, he was like, "Boom, boy! Nah, boy, get back here, boy!" And then he just kept, every time he powerbomb, he would just say, "Boy." And I'm like, that's messed. That's not funny, man. That's messed up.
Yeah.
Come on, it's getting uncomfortable. We keep powerbombing this man like that.
Yeah, right now I hope he sends a message to Satnam Singh, like for Arthur Ashe Stadium, like, I'm coming to powerbomb you in front of 20,000 people.
I don't think you're the only person I want to see this powerbomb. I don't care about him powerbombing.
I stay on that hill alone. How did you not try to? He teased it and he couldn't get him up. I'm just like, how can you not powerbomb this big motherfucker? The visual alone of him powerbombing this motherfucker.
If he was like, okay, if Satnam Singh does any, like, if he was doing stuff to him, then yes. He tried to throw a punch and he can't even throw a punch. I don't care about seeing this man get powerbombed. If he do, sure, it'll be cool, but like after he gets powerbombed, does he just go away? Like, what happens?
I mean, it probably is like we could move on from the storyline, because Wardlow would have won the whole storyline. You can go into something better than so with the little feud they give you for like the Jay Lethal stuff. You have to treat that TNT Championship like the Intercontinental Championship.
Mm-hmm.
That has to be their secondary championship. You have to treat it well, and they have not been really doing that since Cody. To be real with you. So they win a matchup. After the match, Sanjay don't get to the ring, and they take him out, and then Dax calls his daughter to come in there to pin him. And she does just that. So she put him, have like a little feel good moment at the end. So I like that. Then we go to the next match, which is a heated rivalry. Powerhouse Hobbs taking on Ricky Starks. Help me, because I did not get a chance to see this matchup, other than the Spine Buster.
First of all, I'm gonna say Powerhouse is his presentation is great, but Ricky Starks looks like a superstar when he comes out. Like, this man's entrance, the shadow, the silhouette, this man doing the pose in the silhouette. They zoom in on him, he got the glasses off, he take them off slow like the Jacksons do on their tour.
Ooh, victory tour stuff, bro.
Yeah, he do like the dun 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 dun. He take them off and look. I'm like, oh, this man is a star. Anyways, Ricky runs to the ring, and Ricky starts punching him, and he'll get out of dodge. He's too quick for Hobbs. But then Hobbs catches him with one clothesline, and that was it. Hobbs catches him with a clothesline, and boy, you are mine. He tore that boy up.
He told me, tore that in. Just give him a little time.
Like, I think Ricky is going to win the feud, but I think Hobbs needed this first match.
Yeah, because like I said,
now that Hobbs got this first match, Hobbs can talk all the trash he wants, and Ricky is the one that's probably going to be begging to have a rematch so that he can prove himself. So, yeah, I think Ricky ends up winning the feud.
I like that idea. I really did.
Yeah, but the match was quick. The match was probably like 4 minutes, maybe less than that.
Yeah, it has that 5 minutes. Like I said, the only thing I see was him running the ropes, and Hobbs caught him with that spine. I was like, sit the fuck down. I was like, ooh. Ooh, don't do that.
Yeah. Just as long as next match he do the top rope move, I'm cool.
So this is the one I know. I did not see any of this matchup, but I know you want to talk about it because this is the turning point of the show. We have Swerve in Our Glory.
Turning point of the show, but match of the night, in my opinion.
Taking on the Acclaim for the AEW World Tag Team Championships. Let me know how this thing was, Prime.
In my opinion, this was match of the night.
Okay.
Chicago was very much behind the Acclaim to the fact that Swerve and Lee are playing heels in this match, and they actually played into it.
Oh wow!
The thing is, though, it's like I like Keith Lee and I like Swerve, but the Acclaim are so. I told you they were over. They were extremely over here. Where there was no Bask in My Glory chants. There were no Swerve chants. There were nothing. All Acclaim chants. And I'm telling you the whole match. I'm talking about the whole match. Is the Acclaim, is like the Scissor Me Daddy. It's the Billy Gunn chants. It's Max Caster chants. It's Anthony Bowen's chants. The whole time, the whole match is all Acclaim. And the crowd wasn't just loud. The crowd was loud for the Acclaim. You know. But yeah, you know, there's a lot of near falls, a lot of stuff happened. There's this one thing where he does the mic drop to the outside of the ring, and then they put him back inside the ring, and then Anthony Bones does his finisher, and then he does a mic drop to Swerve.
Yeah.
Near fall. Anthony Bowens hits the attitude adjustment on Keith Lee. When I tell you he hit it, I'm like...
He hit it.
I didn't know he was that strong, because he didn't just hit it. You know, like how he do it the Big Show, he pick him up and like slam him. He picked him up, held him there, and was like, yeah, and then slammed him. I was like, that's kind of impressive. So yeah, and then they hit Keith Lee. Did they do that? Yeah, if I can remember, they hit Keith Lee with a double suplex, and then hit Swerve with the finisher. That's why everybody thought they was going to win. And people were so ready to just pop for the Acclaim. But Keith Lee and Swerve hit him with that powerbomb foot stomp and got the win. And I'm not going to lie, it sucked the air out the building. And if it was me, I personally would have called an audible. But the end of the match, the post-match, they tried to do the respect angle. You know, like, oh, I respect you. So, yeah, I'm going to scissor you because I respect you. You know, I'm going to shake your hand and all that. But I don't think that was the way to go. And it didn't come off well because the crowd don't care about, they didn't care about no respect. You know how usually when you shake hands, they be like, all right, good show.
Yeah.
They was like, no, you suck. You suck. Swerve sucks. Lee sucks. They just was chanting, you suck. So, you know, I don't know. And then the whole time, they bumped each other 3 times throughout this match. Lee and Swerve.
Yeah.
Lee hit the pounce on Swerve at one point. I think every time it was Lee hitting Swerve. So, yeah. Also, with Lee being the biggest one in this match, Lee took the most damage. I'm like, Lee was getting beat up for a good 10 minutes.
I was say he I would think he'd be
The hot tag guy.
He was getting beat up for a good 10 minutes. He been getting beat up the whole match so far, it seemed like. But yeah, you know. So yeah, me personally, I would have had to call that audible and then just have to suffer the consequences, because that loss took the air out the whole show, and they didn't recover until the post-match. Maybe the entrances, some of the match of Mox and Punk, but the whole show was kind of dead after that. Nobody really cared after that. It was, like you said, the Royal Rumble, when Rey Mysterio came out, it was literally like, it wasn't no boos, it wasn't no cheers, it was just silence. The crowd was just dead.
That's what I'm noticing, because I'm wondering if Tony Khan's sitting there thinking to myself, like, okay, well, what if we give the Acclaim, because obviously he probably did not know what was going to happen tonight. He probably said, look, why don't we give the Acclaim the big pop in Arthur Ashe Stadium, and they can win the championships that way, where as of right now, they didn't know what was going to happen.
Look, like I said, I would have called the audible. You can hear the crowd. The referee has the mic. If I'm the referee, I'm going to be like, hey, you know what? Call the audible. Make sure the Acclaim win. That's what I would have done. And then if you want to have Swerve and Lee win them back at Arthur Ashe, whatever. Just let them get...
That would be worse. You give the Acclaim the tag team titles, and then on top of it, you have them lose.
But I'm saying, if you want to have them lose it or whatever because they weren't supposed to win it, sure, whatever. Just give them this win because they needed this win. I would just say they needed this win. You can plan for the Arthur Ashe show later, even though I know it's coming soon. You can do whatever to you can restart fresh. I would have had to call an audible. I would have had to. You got to go back and watch this match. You hear the crowd. You have to call an audible. And I'm not for calling audibles, but that's the time I would have did it.
You make a good point. I got to go back and see all this stuff because, like I said, I heard that this match was no reason to be that good type match, and it was like, and now it turned out to be like the match of the night type thing. And like I said, when people are hyped, it really helps boost the match.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. That's why it was the match of the night, because of the drama, because of how much the crowd wanted the Acclaim to win. Like the crowd added so much to this match that the match was good, and then on top of that, the crowd was good. So So after this was it a Fatal 4-Way?
Yes, the Fatal 4-Way matchup for the interim AEW Women's Championship. Toni Storm taking on Britt Baker, taking on Jamie Hayter, taking on Hikaru Shida. So please tell me, like I said, I did not get a chance to see this. Well,
I would say, for one, this match was spoiled for me.
How was it spoiled?
Because Toni Storm came out crying like she already won the title. It's like Ric Flair. Ric Flair come out.
Oh, damn.
So she came out crying, so I was like, oh, well, we already know who winning. That's like when the person know they about to lose, so they got the boo-hoo face on.
Or they kiss the belt, yeah.
Yeah, so as soon as that happened, I was like, oh, well, she's obviously winning, obviously. But the crowd, like I said, did not care about this match.
Because they had to follow that joint.
Yeah, so the crowd, the next three matches, the crowd didn't care about. But the crowd just was like silent for this match. The match was okay. Not to say that nothing was wrong with it or anything, but like Britt Baker was scaring everybody in this match because every time someone happened, she'll go for a pinfall, and everybody was like, no, okay, good. No, okay, no. So it was like that basically the whole match. But there was this one close pinfall she had where, oh my God, what's her finish? Toni Storm hit her finisher on Jamie Hayter, and Britt went for the pin, and everybody's heart dropped because it was one of the closest pinfalls they had.
Oh yeah, no, we can't have Britt Baker win this title again.
And I legit thought she won. I was like, oh, that was 3. No, okay, okay, but they teased the drama of Britt, going for her finisher on Jamie. She didn't. But the end was anticlimactic because Toni Storm won with a DDT.
Yeah, what's the finishing move? She changed it? I mean, it's the...
No, her finishing move is the underhook. She got you like a pedigree and then flipped you over into a powerbomb.
Oh, the Pearl River Plunge, what she called it, Storm Zero?
Oh, Storm Zero, yeah. So, she didn't do that this match. She just hit a DDT, and it was like you know how Mickey do the DDT when she jump in the air and do it. It was like that.
Yeah.
I was like, it was kind of like a bland finish, but yeah, she didn't really get no pop. The crowd didn't really care, so I felt bad for her that it's her big moment, and the crowd just like, yeah, all right, sure. So,
yeah, you kind of spoiled for her.
Yeah.
Well, Toni Storm is your new women's champion. After that, we have a match I was looking forward to, but I also called what was going to happen. That was Christian Cage taking on Jungle Boy. So, but now he's Jack Perry now.
Yes.
Yeah, he's not Jungle Boy now.
So now Jungle Boy is his nickname, and he's Jack Perry now.
So after, so like I said, I don't know who came first or that, but I just know that Luchasaurus turned on Jungle Boy, which I was saw, and that was going to come. And Jungle Boy took a mean bump. What happened? Did he get choked on the ground or something?
Christian came out first.
Okay.
And Jungle Boy came out, and Jungle Boy was like waving out to Luchasaurus.
Yeah.
So he's looking at the face tunnel. Luchasaurus comes out the heel tunnel, chokeslams him on the stage, and then drags him in front of his mom and powerbombs him through the table at the announcer table.
Oh my god!
Not the announce table, the timekeeper's table. You know, the table that's right there in the
Yeah.
audience. He slams on that table, puts him in the ring, and then Jungle Boy's like, "Yeah, I can go. All right, I'm prettier for the win."
Wow. That they definitely run that back at Arthur Ashe.
They might. I don't know if Christian is legit injured because, like I told you, I thought Christian was going to take the arm thing off, and he wrestled. He hit a move with it. So maybe that could be legit. I don't know.
I didn't know Christian was dealing with any kind of injuries. To be honest with you.
Yeah, but I know he did have a sling, and it was a part of the storyline. So I thought, as a part of the storyline, he was going to take it off and be like, "Ha ha, I was not injured," but he still had it on. So, you know.
That's crazy. Yeah.
Unprettier for the win.
Like I said, I know they're going to probably run this back because obviously it's not over yet. But I saw that Luchasaurus turning on Jungle. I was like, bro, you making this too easy. When is he going to strike? I did not know. But
yeah, I did. I thought it was going to be either during the match he helped him win or after the match. But this is legit before the match. I didn't even know the match was going to still happen. I thought he was just going to be laid out and then they just walk off.
Oh,
so yeah. He bounced off the stage too. I was like, ugh.
That's gross. Next match is singles match. Chris Jericho taking on Bryan Danielson.
Mm-hmm.
Good old wrestling matchup with this one. Did not get to see. The only thing I saw was a Tombstone and Judas Effect. But Jericho won clean apparently here, right?
Yes, Jericho won clean. But again, as good as these guys are, could not win the crowd back after the Acclaim loss. It's like, yes, Jericho's good. Yes, Bryan Danielson is good. But everybody was just kind of bummed out. And they were just like, yeah, sure. And you could tell that they was trying. They were trying.
Yeah.
But it just they couldn't get it. You know.
So it was hard. It was hard to get get that crowd back into it because it was still salty from earlier, right?
Yeah.
Chris Jericho
Jericho won clean though, basically.
Yes. So, like I said, I think they're gonna probably run that back in Arthur Ashe also, because you're gonna need to load up that whole card and then that whole weekend and everything. So,
well, it's already sold out. So
yeah, but still, just because something sold out don't mean you wanna.
Well, no, I'm saying like they don't have to like boost the card and say we get all these matches. Come watch the shows. Like whatever they do, they already know that it's gonna, it's gonna be good. But it was at this point where I was like, oh, okay, the show's over. We're like, wait a minute. And then they played a graphic for Aleister Black or Malachi Black and them. I was like, wait, I thought this match was on the pre-show because it was announced for the pre-show. But
that's what I thought.
Yeah, but it made the main show, so we get the 6-man match with Malachi and his boys and Sting and his boys, Amiro and his boys. So they had a good entrance. House of Black had a good entrance. It started with Julia Hart, and there was this banner up behind them that said House of Black, and then the banner dropped like Michael Jackson's shadow thing.
Oh snap!
The banner dropped, and then there go House of Black was standing there. It was cool. They had a nice little match. It was okay. Even though Sting was cool in this match, but Sting, I would have rather. Hey, to be honest with you, a lot of people in this match, I would have rather Sting just jump off of something and just be out the match.
Oh
and
my God! Don't do that. Don't be that.
No, I'm saying Sting was actually wrestling in this match. I would just had him jump on them and then him just be out for the match and have them wrestle.
You could
so Sting is actually doing technical moves and stuff. I'm like, we don't need Sting to be doing this.
No, but he did.
Just use the baseball bat, punch him, kick him, and do your thing.
Well, he got a couple of stinger splashes off, got a scorpion death drop off, and then there was a time in the matchup where it looked like Malachi was trying to set up Sting for the go to sleep, the black match, whatever he calls it now. And as soon as he turns around, about to go in the mid stride, Sting spits him in the face with some green mist, I think it was.
Yep.
Now blinded Malachi Black, and then
well, I don't know what the green mist is. I forgot which one it is, but it does. I forgot what it does.
Okay, because it's green, black, and red, correct?
Yes.
Well, whatever it happened, it distracted Malachi long enough for him to get, and then they got the roll up pin.
They got the whatever Darby calls his move, the snare trap.
The snare trap, yeah. And I was sitting there thinking, it's like, damn. Did not see that come. I would like to see maybe if Sting wants to try to do a singles match, or it gotta be with Malachi Black.
Well, Malachi Black did ask for his release, and after this match, I heard that he blew the crowd a kiss and bowed. So maybe he could be leaving after this match. He did get pinned, so.
Yeah, they granted his release, right or no?
Well, they denied it, but I'm saying after this match, after he took the pin and bowed out to everybody, he could just be getting it, and that could have just been his last, hurrah. Because, I mean, out of everybody in this match, Malachi is not the one to pin, but,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, is this the second time he's been pinning, like, a couple weeks or so? It has to be. Let's go on to now. It's main event time, y'all. CM Punk taking on Jon Moxley for the AEW World Championship. CM Punk comes out in the all white. I actually like the white tights. I'm not mad at that. Moxley comes out there, and then as he's coming out the crowd, we're in Chicago, so obviously CM Punk got fans in Chicago, and he would give them a finger and everything like that. I thought it was kind of funny, but anyway, we get to the ring, we do the whole stare-off thing. So we're just saying, like, what's going to happen? So Punk gets like kind of like a startup on Moxley and everything, kind of like how Mox started up on him. And then we get a couple moves deep, and then bam, here's a GTS. I'm just like, are they going to do a double squash like Moxley squashed him, and he's going to squash? That would be terrible. Because first of all, right now people are already coming to this match with kind of like with sour grapes a little bit because of what happened on Dynamite between these two. And I don't blame them for doing that, because now you got to see, like, what's the payoff really going to be now with that happening. But Obasi kicks out, we go to the outside. Something happens where CM Punk starts bleeding.
He gets pushed into the turnbuckle.
Look, I was like, I missed when he started bleeding. I was like, oh my god, you can't have a Moxie match without blood.
I lost a bet, by the way.
You lost a bet?
Yeah, because I bet with my cousin, because I watched my cousin, I bet, like, all right, I was like, it's 11:32 right now. By 11:35, Mox is going to be bleeding. Did not bleed. Punk was the one to bleed at 11:35, so I lost. But, Mox be bleeding like 2 or 3 minutes into the match. So it was like 2 or 3 minutes into the match, and we started bleeding. But Punk was the one that was bleeding, obviously. But he started bleeding bad, so I don't know if he cut something and it was supposed to be like that or what. But, add to the story, I guess.
Yeah. So, I was like, I still couldn't get the thing out of my mind, like, what was the whole point of the squash thing? But neither here or there. With all, now CM Punk is bleeding. He's not bleeding like Jon Moxley, but he's bleeding enough, because Jon Moxley wasn't bleeding. I was just like, yo, bro, what's going on? You trying to outdo us now? Or you not trying to, whatever the case may be. So, CM, I'm trying to make sure, because like I said, you would know more play-by-play than I would. But, to fast forward a little thing, CM Punk hits a GTS, and the ropes catches Jon Moxley, right? And as CM Punk kind of falls like that, it almost like Moxley fell back on his shoulders.
Yes.
Yes.
It's like he hit him with the GTS, and Mox like hit the ropes with was out on his feet, and when he was out on his feet, he just landed like right in the perfect position on his shoulders.
Yeah, she's like, might as well go up and do it again.
Because Punk was on his knee after he hit it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So. And
then Punk got up and did it again, or was it? No. Did he do it again, or did he get reversed? I think it got reversed. I don't remember, actually. He did it again. He did it again.
Okay. So.
And then gets the win.
He gets the win after that. So that he celebrates now. Where I'm watching is my feed goes off. I'm just like, what is going on? So I said, I know something's happening right now. But when he's celebrating, MJF makes his return. Correct?
Oh, okay. Well, dang. All right.
MJF makes his return. And he comes out, 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 and
Why say it like that?
It was more fanfare than that, but yes, T makes his return.
Well, yeah, I mean, because he turned out to be the masked Joker, which I mean, there was no other option, and obviously he's about to get his first championship because it goes back full circle about the storyline. They each got to win over each other. You got to break the tie.
Yes, but and all that, the lights go off, and that's probably why your stream cut because the lights went off. And they probably just thought the stream's over, or whatever. But the lights go off, and you hear like a voicemail that Tony Khan left this guy, and Tony Khan is like, "I've asked you to come back. You don't want to come back, so all you got to do, I'm gonna swallow this hard pill. It's bitter, but I'm gonna pay you." And then they bleeped out the number. If you come to All Out, you don't have to sign an extension. Just make an appearance at All Out, and you get the money. And we'll put this behind us, and we'll see where it goes. All you got to do is show up at All Out. And then they play that. Then they play a CM Punk promo from Ring of Honor where he was like, the devil promo basically. He gave a promo about the devil. And then the guy comes into
report people was that everybody know that he didn't exist. I'm just saying.
Yeah. So then the guy comes in, turns around, takes the mask off, but you only see like the back of his head, but like from like his ears down.
Okay.
Huh?
I don't know if you can still hear me. It sounded like the thing went out, but you can still hear me, right? Okay.
Yeah. He went from the back of his head. From like the ears down, you see him, and people like that. It's got to be MJF, right? But you know it's MJF. The scarf. He puts the scarf on. Then everybody's like, "Oh!" and then of course, is
there any conversation, or he just stares at him from the top?
He just stares at him and does the championship sign.
Oh yeah, that should. Oh, whenever they decide to do that, that should be a good one.
Yeah, maybe they'll do that Arthur Ashe.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind seeing it neither. I definitely wouldn't mind seeing that after Arthur Ashe with a bigger out of Chicago, getting kind of Chicago fatigue, and just
because Arthur Ashe is MJF is from New York, so Arthur Ashe is New York. So, I mean, maybe they'll do it. I don't know. But anyways, MJF is back. So,
yes, I'm excited to see him back. And now, what does he win off his first try? He has to me, right?
Yeah, I would think he has to.
Okay. That's all I'm asking. So this was all out, guys. This was a long show, but it's still a good show. Hope you guys remain with us. So post your questions down below. Hit the like button if you guys enjoyed our review. And it's like I said, thank you, Prime, for going to your friend's house, your cousin's house, and watching live over there while I was trying to get the little snippets of certain things. So we're ready for stuff out. I still don't understand why they did the whole finish that they did on on Dynamite. If he wasn't going to change heel or
I don't either.
What the case would be, I like that because it's hard to get back the first time, and that's why I can agree with you. We said you got to call that honorable. Where it's like it's hard to get that match back the second time because everybody ain't already seen it. You can still get excited for it, but ain't nothing like that first time. It ain't nothing like that first time. So
yeah.
But yeah, overall, I will say yeah. So I give it a thumbs up show. And see, I'll give you thumbs up, thumbs in the middle, or thumbs down. Which one would you give it?
I give it a thumbs up, but it needs work. Obviously, that part killed it. So I would give it a thumbs up, but more like my thumb could almost be in the middle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
that was a good show though. I enjoyed it. I didn't have nothing was like bad. Like I didn't enjoy Double or Nothing. So this it was a good show.
Make sure you like, subscribe, and share for more AEW content. We do the Midweek Wrestling review every single week, so make sure you guys check out on Thursday. we check it out on Wednesday and see what's going on after the street, stuff like that. But still a great show. Give thumbs up. So once again, this is NC in the place we chill, Mr. A&D, and not Deion Sanders for prime time.
All right, y'all.
All right, and the Nerd Coalition is out.